So today is September 15th. It's 12:20 right now, noon time. I came to the church. This is the second time. Last weekend I came with a friend of mine. We were planning initially that we will come together, but she had something that came up, so I came by myself, and it was interesting. And I'll actually just show it here. It's over there. It's not a huge church, but I think it's called non-denominational church. I'm still learning a lot about Christianity, so I think there are different versions of Christianity, and then yeah, there's some that don't really follow like the exact denomination. Those are called non-denominational church. As you all know, who has been seeing my channel and my video for a while, I'm a born Hindu, and then when things fell apart late last year, I started following Buddhism very deeply, and mindfulness, and I still do mindfulness practice, and this is this channel also, Midlife Mindfulness, because I think mindfulness is it's kind of, you can follow it irrespective of any religion. I think it just helps us to, whatever we learn gives us a deeper understanding, because when I was sitting in the church and I was listening, and I did learn some parenting tips actually, which is awesome. So I think when we learn whatever we learn, I think we are more in the present moment. That's the mindfulness. And I feel like in some way I was guided to learn more, because when I was reading or listening to the Thich Nhat Hanh book, the Energy of Prayer, that book I listened to many times, and there he brings up some examples of like how there's not a huge difference between Christianity and Buddhism. Some people may not agree, and then the point is not about agreeing or disagreeing, but the point is about learning more, and that's why I'm trying to learn more, because some of my friends who are helping and supporting me, they seem to know a lot about it, and they have been extremely kind to me. So, and they talk about Christianity a lot as with their kindness, and I'm like, oh, I want to learn more of that. I don't know, I was just fixing the air conditioning, it's hot outside. So I want to learn more about that, and that's how I started doing this, and this is the second time. And so today I was alone. So one of the girls, she was with her family, and she was so nice. After the service, she came by and said hi to me and introduced herself to me, and she's saying that they have been coming to this church for like 23 years. I was like, oh my god. And so nice and welcoming. They have some event this Saturday evening. I'm not sure if I can come, because I think Sunday evening there is another event, so but in a different place with my friend. But it was so nice of them to just, she saw me only the first time, and for her being so nice and welcoming, I thought was amazing. So, because we need people around us to be there, to and if our circle is exactly the same, always we're meeting always the same people, we learn new things. But when we meet new people, then we learn even more from those new people. So I think that could be one of that when I come here, I see new people, and I'll get to learn new things from that. Like today, I didn't expect to learn something good about parenting, and I did, so things like that. Okay, I'm so grateful for life's journey, and these are the things that life doesn't go in a straight line. One day it'll be challenging, one day it'll be nice, and one day it could be exciting, and all sorts of things happen. But we can always focus on things that we can use as a learning lesson. And the pastor today said something really interesting, and that was one of the parenting lessons. He said that whenever there's a movie or something and you watch with a kid, you can ask them, like, what did they learn from that? What did they teach them? Because the TV shows or something that they're doing, everything they're learning something from everything. And I was like, I thought about that, like, where I tried to teach Alice, my daughter, that when challenging things, that teaches something in our life. But I never thought that even the good things also teaches something in our life, right? So he mentioned that everything is a teaching experience. So that was a little bit new way of looking at things. I was like, wow. I also talk about this as part of my the leadership job that I do. I would mention that what gets recognized gets repeated. So I tell the people who are people manager, who lead others, who would report to me. Right now I don't have a job, but eventually, hopefully, it happens again. That try to remember to recognize the good things in people, because only then it'll get repeated. And if there is something wrong they have done, because we do, and that's how we learn, don't criticize them in public. Just teach them that in private. And I learned that from Dale Carnegie book. But in some way, I see that a lot of Dale Carnegie teachings and this kind of teachings are similar. And not each and everything they will teach is going to match with our values. And that is something, and also I think I had this perspective from a article I was reading, I think yesterday. It was on LinkedIn, a Harvard article. They talked about how, depending on how we grew up, especially in our childhood and all our life experiences, how we communicate and perceive things differently based on all our life experience. And that's the thing, not each, and wherever you go to a temple, you go to a Buddha temple, Hindu temple, mosque or church, not each and everything they'll say is going to match with your values or your principles. But I think when you see that majority of it is matching, and you are, you're finding some peace, you're learning something, I think you can keep going and you'd get to learn something. So I plan on coming here. The Buddha temple I went to a few times. I do like that. Only challenge is I can't speak to their language. It's a Thai Buddha temple, so I kind of, whenever I went, I felt a little lonely there, I'll be honest. And like Thich Nhat Hanh would say, it is so important to have that community together to either praying or something like that. And so that's part of why also, like, I'm coming here, is that I understand the language, I understand what they're saying, so I can connect with it a little more. But again, like, the mindfulness is what helped me or helps me to get this message through in my subconscious, I think. So that's been interesting. Okay, with that, I'm gonna finish the video. I'm gonna go home. I was thinking to go to a park close by. I used to go there not often, maybe a couple times a year. And Alice and I were talking about going to that park, I don't know, a week ago or something. I wish she was with me, and she would have loved to go there. I don't know, if I feel like it when I'm driving, I might go drive there or take her there some other day. But eventually head home. Excuse me. I hope your Sunday goes good, and I don't know if I'll make any short videos later in the day. I might, if not, again tomorrow morning as my usual daily journal. So today this was the daily journal. Normally I make it in the morning, but today I figured that I will make it after the church. And again, this was the church over there. Okay, bye.